So as we get ready to start our yoga challenge, I wanted to share with you 4 tips to help you ensure success in completing this challenge. Now, these 4 tips will help you anytime you have any kind of goal that you set that you'd like to achieve. So they're actually in a particular order from big to more detailed. So the first one is find your why. You always want to tap into why you're doing whatever it is you're doing. Now, even more importantly, it's what is the feeling you think it's going to create for you, and get yourself so excited about that feeling that you want to do whatever it is. So for yoga, I know a lot of you are looking for more relaxation, more flexibility, more self-care, to feel calmer. So feel that feeling, that start to crave the feeling of being calmer, or crave what being more flexible is going to do for you. And that feeling is going to get you back to your yoga mat. So remember your why. Why are you doing this in the first place? The second thing is you need to make yourself a priority. So when we're talking about finding time for something, okay? People talk all the time about being too busy. I've got so much going on in my life. I don't have time. You know the drill. But here's the thing. We make time for whatever is important enough. If someone gets sick in your life, it doesn't take but a second to drop everything and run to their bedside, right? When something's important enough, we find time. We create it. It comes out of nowhere. Think about if you have kids. Do you remember when they were little? Did you ever have this experience? Maybe your kids are little right now, going, what did I do with all of my time before I had kids? Because now I have kids and I'm still doing everything I did before I had kids. When my kiddos were little, I was running 2 businesses and I was doing attachment parenting. In fact, I tandem nursed 2 kiddos at the same time, along with running my businesses. And before I had kids, I was running those businesses and feeling like I had no time. Like, I'm thinking, what did I do with my time? But those kids were important enough, and I still needed to run my business. I did what I had to do, and time just shows up. So here's the thing, as you step into your yoga practice, it's all about making yourself a priority. Because when you say this is important, this time I'm taking out for myself is important. This time makes a difference. I need to create this time. You will create that time. Now, add to that also realizing that other people benefit when you take time out for yourself. And I think that's really important too, especially as women. Sometimes it's really hard for us to take time out for ourselves, but if we start to realize all the people who benefit as a result of us taking care of ourselves. I remember one time when my kids were little and I was in Shavasana, which is that last relaxation pose on the floor doing my practice in the middle of the day. And my kids walked up and they were little. And I overheard one of them saying, "Is this that pose that we're not supposed to touch mom in?" She just cracked me up. And my other one said, "Shh, don't disturb her. She's so much nicer when she's done." And I just had to giggle because I was thinking, look at, even my kids know it's important, my small kids, that it's important for me to do my practice. So make sure you're prioritizing yourself and realizing you are important enough. If that's not quite enough, realize that other people are benefiting as a result of you doing this as well. All right, number 3. This one is a proven technique for achieving a goal, and that is to have an accountability partner. This is a free challenge. Invite your best friend, your mom, your sister, your coworker, your uncle, your brother, whomever, to join with you, and then agree to text each other when you're done, or do it together. Do it at the same time. Say, we're going to do this at 10 o'clock on Saturday mornings. On Saturday morning and Sunday morning and Monday morning, and then agree to text each other, and wait for that other person's text, check in with them and see if they follow through. It's actually a really powerful technique for achieving something. You are 200% more likely to achieve a goal when you write it down. You're 400% more likely to achieve a goal when you tell someone, just telling them you're going to do it, even if that person is inconsequential in your life, like your Uber driver, right? You're never going to see this person again, but if you tell them about the goal, you're just putting it out there in the universe, it's 400% more likely that you're going to achieve the goal. Just think of how likely it's going to be to achieve a goal when you are following up with someone, when you take care of the action step you need to take. So powerful. Invite people to join us. Finally, number 4, if you schedule in exactly when you're going to do it. So for our purposes, right, your yoga practice, when are you going to do the 20-minute practice? And it's not good enough to say, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Not good enough to say, I'm going to do it tomorrow morning. You want to say, I'm going to do it right away I get up. Or I'm going to get up, brush my teeth, take a quick shower, then I'm going to do it. Or I'm going to do it right after breakfast. Or I don't recommend that because your stomach can get a little irpy if you practice. Well, no, it'd be okay because we're not doing anything too strenuous. You could do it right after breakfast or right after work or just before bed at 9 o'clock. Be very specific and even put it in your calendar. You are so much more likely to do it. All right. So I hope these 4 tips help. Find your why, get behind the feeling of your why and start to crave and get excited about it. Make yourself a priority. Number 3, accountability partner, and schedule it in. Bam. All of them will be really helpful for sure to make you more successful. Can't wait to get started.